poll workers by hand have to sit down and they added up every single one of those mail-in votes.
Was a poll worker.
She was.
It was one of my favorite things that she would say.
How did she say it?
I worked the polls.
The first time she said this, I remember I lost it.
We were
She
like,
goes, Why is he
what do you
laughing?
do?"
Why is he laughing? Well, what club are you working, Grandma? And what are the clientele like?
Sure. So Republicans obviously backed him up, of course, about, and for 18 months have targeted CISA, have restricted its powers. Here's the thing. Part of that acronym, the I, is infrastructure. Right? And the C is cybersecurity. So that would include our
water plants,
our pipelines,
electrical plants,
electrical grid, AI targeting elections.
Bad actors that are going through back doors trying to get into systems.
So now new fears about AI powered hacking. The midterm election has lifted this agency out of exile with all of these Trump following Republicans. They are now advocating, because he gutted CISA, for rehiring staff and restoring funding, because he took their funding away, to this cyber agency, because turns out we need it.
Yeah, so Russia or someone doesn't, or Iran doesn't hack our systems, shut our grid down, and kill millions of Americans.
Correct.
Okay, so let me be clear. So if you believe there's election fraud and you believe that someone is trying to hack the elections, the first thing you do is cancel the security agency that takes care of elections.
Well, that sounds makes perfect sense.
Okay, guys, we're having a lot of shoplifting going on. We're going to fire all the guards. And leave the door open.
Bob, you're hired. In fact, you're the president.
I'm a shoplifting security expert. Well, I think what we need to do is leave more stuff outside.
Oh, hold on. You need a promotion. That's the thing that I think makes me feel most crazy about all of this, is that it all lacks common sense, I guess, where it's what they said the first term. Was it Kellyanne Conway that said, what the truth is not the truth?
No, she said,
what you see.
Alternative facts.
She did say that too, but there was like a sentence, something like, what you see is not real.
She goes, that is not the truth. We have alternative facts.
That she did say that too. Yeah. But they said a lot of things, and it turns out to be true, because we can see, like what you just said, if he said that he's interested in the elections being secure, and then he does everything he can to dismantle the infrastructure in place to keep it secure, then it must not be true.
You do remember that this is the same guy, people, that called up Georgia after he fucking lost, and he asked for 11,780
votes.
And Brad Raffensperger then got attacked after Brad Raffensperger said, "No, Mr. President." Then they went after Brad Raffensperger doesn't have his job anymore, if I remember correctly. So
I thought he still did.
I thought he did for a while, and then later on.
Let's find out. He's 71 years old, rock solid conservative businessman. No. He's been serving as the Secretary of State since 2019.
So my question is this: why? Well, I guess you don't have to testify once we have the fucking recording.
He's married to Trisha. She's a fine, handsome woman.
Oh no, she's sturdy. I thought you'd look at a picture. So we've got a guy. Okay, then they cut the Voting Rights Act.
Oh, he's running for governor.
Good. So then they cut the Voting Rights Act. Right?
Okay, so let's go look, because you pointed out that the Brennan Center
has a list of guys. When you see the shit he's done just since he got elected to the second term to stop any kind of checks and balances on elections, to make sure that that elections are anything could happen. When you see everything he's done, and we're going to go through it a little bit, you're going to be stunned at what can I say, raging piece of shit our president is. He's so anti-democracy. He's actually trying
I would definitely agree with that.
All right. Okay. So do you have it? You have it in front of you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you have the list? There's a list of little bullet points.
Yeah, but it's pretty crazy. They actually created a timeline that begins January 2016 January 20th, 2025.
So the day he walked, okay, just so you guys know, the day he got into office after being elected,
Yes.
he said, what was that thing he wrote? It's right there, 20.
Oh, I didn't know this was a test. So
Well, you're reading it. It's not really a test.
Well, on January 20th, he did a lot of things, but one of the things that he did was he pardoned all of the January 6 rioters.
Right. So
explain why that's important.
Well, here's why that's important. Because number one, if he thought the election was free and fair, why did he send a bunch of people? Well, he didn't think it was free and fair, but why didn't he just count the votes? Because what you could have done as president, instead of sending a fucking 10,000 people mob to go kill cops and try to break the windows of Congress and hang Mike Pence, what you could have done is ordered a recount nationwide, right? Mm-hmm. And that would have proven that he lost. So what he did instead was he'd sent all these guys on January 6th. And then the second he got into office, he pardoned 1,600 treasonous, traitorous criminals.
Called them political prisoners. Which was very convenient because that leaves out the fact that they went through the
trial
or whatever it was. Some pled guilty, but they went through our established criminal justice process to find themselves in a position where they might need a pardon. Some pled guilty. That's the one we should really focus on.
Yeah.
Because they said they did it.
Yeah.
And then he pardoned them and called them political prisoners.
Yeah. It's so Putin, I can't even describe how criminal it is.
These other people were charged by grand juries, then convicted after going through a trial, if they didn't plead out, by juries or federal judges. He calls them great patriots.
A lot of them been arrested for child molestation shit. And
the recidivism rate of these people is...
These patriots are really committing a lot of crime for patriots after they got pardoned, I will say.
He opened his very first campaign rally after he won in Waco, Texas with Justice for All, the song recorded over the phone by the insurrectionists that were in prison, set to the tune of Star Spangled Banner. So... I would say that's a misuse of pardon
We
power, right?
live in crazy town. And we keep forgetting.
Americans apparently oppose this.
2/3 of Americans. Okay, then keep going down the timeline a little bit. We'll go bit by bit.
Well, shit, we could sit and do the whole podcast about that, though.
Yeah, the important.
Okay, same day, he issued an executive order that led to a pause in all election security activities.
Stop. Hold on. I thought he said the election was not secure and that it was rigged. So why, if the election was rigged, especially in 2020, why would you stop all election security?
You ask good questions.
Thank you.
He titled this EO, Restoring Freedom of Speech and Ending Federal Censorship. Started an internal investigation at CISA, started a pause of all election security activities.
Wait, he's investigating
defunded them and fired a bunch of them.
So he's investigating and fired and dismantled the organization he started to keep elections secure.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yes.
What the fuck?
4 days later, the DOJ withdrew from its involvement in pro-voter cases. They had a friend of the court brief and a request to participate in the Supreme Court oral argument in Calais versus Landry. A ruling in favor of the Calais plaintiffs would risk the Supreme Court finding that some of the most effective remedies brought by Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act, that's coming up, that allows voters to challenge discriminatory voting policies that could be deemed unconstitutional.
So they pulled out of that case.
DOJ pulled out 4 days later.
Which dismisses the case, right?
Well, we know what happened we live in the future, and we know what happened to the Voting Rights Act in the Supreme Court now.
So